Good morning, hello, and welcome to the State History. I forgot about that. This show is all about the events that occurred on this state in years past, both recognized by other historians, but mainly things we personally find intriguing enough for us to bring to you. The sources of this information come from the smart device application Today in History. What happened today in history?
Historical calendar and on this website onthisday.com.
Yep. For links to those sources, the music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am Alexander.
Sohin.
And I am Loki like him.
Yep. Oh, actually, and you, viewer, are you? Like, I was doing this dance, Loki, and, it was reminding me of our AQ3D exploits doing the dancing. So.
Good stuff.
Anyway, today, I can't believe I did that. Today is Tears Day, aka Tuesday, May 16th. It is May, right? Okay, yeah. May 16th, 2023. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just off with the months.
Yeah, we established this yesterday. It is May. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll start it.
All right.
955, Octavian, son of Duke Albert II of Spoleto, elected Pope John XII.
Ah.
Yes.
And 1204 looks interesting, actually.
1204, Aldwin IX, Count of Flanders, is crowned as the first emperor of the Latin Empire of Constantinople.
Latin? Well, Latin is the language. Yeah, I am so indoctrinated. I thought it was talking about Latinos. I'm like, what the hell does Mexico have to do with Constantinople?
Yeah, Lord.
Wow, I was in a loop there for a second.
Also, 1532, Thomas More resigns as Lord Chancellor of England.
All right. Oh, we get to talk about Mary again, Mr. Loki.
Oh dear. 1568, defeated at the Battle of Langside, Mary, Queen of Scots, flees to England in hope Elizabeth I will help her regain her throne, who instead detains her at Carlisle Castle?
Wow, that's an oopsie. It's like, I come seeking, I come seeking sanctuary.
You come for asylum.
Oh, and in true, I'm gonna do a Sohin here. Oh, we give you sanctuary in the dungeon. That's something Sohin would say.
Yes, come seek asylum. The dungeon.
In the dungeon.
1 million years dungeon. Unacceptable. Lemon grab.
Okay. Yeah, two more.
Yeah.
Okay, where am I? 1571. German astronomer Johannes Kepler, by his own calculations, is conceived at 4:37 a.m.
Who the hell? Who wants to know the moment of their conception? Let me think about my parents banging for a bit and figure out when it penetrated the egg. What?
Oh God.
I agree.
I swear.
Oh
we
my
talked
God.
about this guy yesterday or something.
We've spoken about this guy a lot. I mean, he is Kepler.
Yeah.
The Kepler telescope is named after him, not just because,
Yeah.
So. Oh wow,
Hey.
1606. Whoa, what the?
Oh,
That's your turn.
2,000 foreigners murdered in Russia.
Wow.
And
what?
now it's his turn.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah, leave me with the murders, thanks.
I'm sorry, Alice isn't here. She's usually the one who takes over the deaths. So, 1763, Samuel Johnson he first met his future biographer James Boswell in London. Okay.
Yeah. He's the one for the dictionary.
Dictionary? Well, can you
Samuel
elaborate?
Johnson.
I'm confused.
He made the first dictionary.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Let's see here. Let me just move on up here. 1860, Chicago Republican Convention selected Abraham Lincoln as candidate. All right.
Nice.
Yeah. And then moving on up to 1868, U.S. Senate failed to impeach President Andrew Johnson by 1 vote. Whoa, that's close.
Ooh.
I bet he was, biting his teeth, biting his nails at that time. So,
Yeah, every vote counts.
yeah. If voting actually works, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, but back to you, Mr. Sohan. 1874.
1874, first recorded dam disaster in U.S. Williamsburg, Massachusetts.
Oh
no.
So it's
The
like
dam disaster.
So like, what do we do about this river? Ah, damn it! What do we do about the broken dam? Ah, damn it!
Ah, damn it!
No!
Also, 1867, pharmacist Charles E. Hires presents Hires root beer at the Centennial Exposition in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He made root beer.
Root beer! Yeah! Everybody loves root beer.
I love root beer.
Root beer is awesome. Dude, root beer was my
I'm
first
having
soda.
a root beer right now.
Nice. Dude, root beer was my first soda ever. Like, seriously, when I was young, my parents were intentionally trying to keep me away from sodas and such, because it's addictive, sugary, all that stuff. They were being good parents. They were giving me, I was always drinking milk. Didn't really drink water that much, but I was always drinking milk. Sometimes juice and such, but I was a milk boy. But then at some birthday party, I got a hold of a cup of root beer. Oh, my whole world changed. My whole world changed. I can't think of a better drink to change your life than root beer, because that is really good stuff. Cola is nice, lemon lime soda, stuff like that, but root beer is really where it's at. So.
Well, yes. That's what my nephew's experience was too when we were in Mexico.
Dang.
He got a hold of cane sugar root beer.
Ooh.
So. And his parents don't let him have usually super sugary drinks.
Yeah.
Like, those little squirt bottles that you squirt into water?
Oh, like the coloring,
It's not really coloring, it's the flavoring.
Oh.
Mio
the
drinks.
squirt bottles, like the Mio drinks.
Yeah, I know.
They, go half of whatever it says on the bottle, so they really dilute it for their 2 kids.
Yeah.
And my oldest nephew got a hold of was in a contest actually, to drink as much soda as he could.
Oh wow, that's
and it was cane root beer. I don't know what his parents were thinking, but I could see on my brother's face he was not impressed.
Huh. Well, now that I think about it, because if we're getting into specifics, I believe.
A little more.
Yeah, you do. But let me finish this up here real quick. I believe not only was my very first soda root beer, I believe it was mug root beer, to be specific.
Ah.
And that's the best of the best.
That is a decent root beer. That is a decent root beer.
Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Sohan, I found one in 1881 here that's interesting.
Sure. 1881. The world's first electric tram enters service in Lynchburg, near Berlin.
Ah, all the way in 1880. Wow.
Wow.
Well, 1881, but yeah, that's a long time ago. But speaking of drinks, Mr. Loki, it's your turn. There's one in 1884. That's interesting.
Italian inventor Angelo. Oh, can't see. Maureen. Okay, I need to stop putting that. Moriondo receives patent for first espresso machine.
Hey!
Not espresso, espresso.
Espresso.
People have a bad habit of putting an X in there.
Yeah, I remember, I forgot his name, but in Dragon Ball Z, when they were building the pod for Goku to go to Namek, he wanted to wait another week to put in an espresso machine. It's like, dude, I don't care about espresso. Send me to Namek. He's like, well, you're going to be in deep space wishing you had an espresso. It's like...
You're talking about Dr. Brief.
Yeah, that guy. He legit was gonna hold off saving the freaking universe to ensure Goku had an espresso machine. Bruh, like, priorities!
Brother needs his coffee. Jesus.
Well, this is interesting. 1902. Well, not 1894 too is interesting, but
Okay, 1894. Fire in Boston destroys South End grounds, baseball stadium, and 200 other buildings. Ooh,
yikes!
Jesus.
That's a big fire.
That's a big fire, all right. 200 buildings. That's quite a loss. Anyway, 1902. Two deaf mutes face each other for the first time as Dummy Ho.
Hoi.
Hoi?
Hoi.
Dummy
Hoi.
Hoi
Dummy Hoi.
leads the Reds against Dummy Taylor of the Giants. Reds win 5-3.
You know, I think Dummy is a nickname.
What am I?
Well, like, we all know about deaf mutes, and, like, it says here Dummy Hoy and then Dummy Taylor. So I wonder if they got those names because they're deaf mutes, they're calling them dummies, which is incredibly, insensitive towards these people.
It is.
And this being a leftist source, you'd think that they would be a little, a lot more, like, politically correct. But no, they're straight up just calling...
Really.
They're straight up just, like, saying cripple, essentially. Like... That's, I don't like that. Oh. But 1 year later, though...
Insensitive.
Yeah, 1 year later, though, we got 1903. The first transcontinental motorcycle trip began in San Francisco by George A. Wyman, later to arrive in New York on July 6th. So it's going to take a while for him, but hey, transcontinental motorcycle trip, look at you go! All the way back in 1903.
Woo!
You know, what did motorcycles look like in 1903? 1903 motorcycle. So, images. Oh, that does not look comfy.
Oh, so
Oh.
much like a regular bike with an engine.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's not surprising to me, though. Like, I kind of figured that's what it would look like.
Yo, you're hunched over like that the whole time? Well, you are on motorcycles too, to be fair, but could you imagine riding across the entire continent of North America, like from San Francisco to New York on that thing? Oh my god. Like...
That would hurt.
Yeah.
Those tires aren't made for shock absorption.
Oh, not just the tires, but the frame itself has no shocks, as you say, so it's straight up frame. So...
Yeah, it's a straight frame. So you're hitting every bump and feeling everything. You're going to be sore once you get to where you're going.
Yep. Gonna move on up to 1911 here. Zeppelin airship Deutschland II LZ-8 was wrecked while leaving the balloon hangar at Dusseldorf. Alright. So, aviation stuff. And then, what else do we got here? 1920, French heroine Joan of Arc was canonized as a saint by Pope Benedict the 15th. Alright. Better late than never. You know?
Oh.
Like, Joan of Arc, she was executed in 1431 at the age of 19. You know?
Burned at the stake.
Yeah. She was 19 years old when she was leading armies against the English during the 100 Years' War. Joan of Arc is one of those ballsiest females ever in all of history.
Yes. She was well led. Now she is well done.
God. Sohen.
Damn it, man.
Sohen, you're lucky you're black, because if you're white, the whole world would be attacking you right now. Oh my god.
He's well done.
Jesus. Anyway, it's your turn now. You got the Kentucky Derby.
1925, 51st Kentucky Derby. Earl Sand aboard Flying Ebony wins in 2 minutes and 2 hours and
Minutes.
2 minutes 7.6 seconds.
Yeah.
Also, 1929 First Academy Awards wings. Emil Jannings and Janet Gaynor win.
Now I want to bring us back 2 years to that 1927 right above it, because that reminds me of something that recently happened.
Come on, 1927 U.S. Supreme Court rules bootleggers must pay income tax.
Yeah. Like Why? Like, how does the IRS know how much they're making? They're an illegal, thing. They're bootlegging. Like, how are they going to pay income tax? Why would they pay income tax?
When they get caught.
Well, when they get caught, they're facing things worse than having to pay income tax, like prison.
Okay,
prison sentences. Not to mention fines.
And getting charged with tax evasion.
Well, yeah, but like, recently the IRS published something like in your tax forms, you must actually let me look for it. IRS in your tax forms, you must stolen property. I know I didn't spell that right. Wants you to report stolen items. Let's see if I can find it. Income from illegal activities such as money from dealing illegal drugs must be included in your income on Schedule 1, Form 1040, Line 8Z, or on Schedule C, Form 1040, in from your self-employment activity. So essentially ratting yourself out on your tax reforms. That makes no sense. If somebody's, I know, if you're already breaking the law, why would you abide another law? That makes no sense. So, our government's always been stupid. All the way back in 1927. Oh, bootleggers, tell us your income tax. Hell no, that ain't gonna happen. So, anyway, let's see here. Let's move on up. We got some cricket history for Mr. Loki, I think. Or Soen, do you have one more? I
got one more.
Okay, go for it.
I'll do the cricket.
Oh, thank God.
Also, 1938, Australian cricketer Donald Bradman scores 278 versus MCC in 349 minutes with 35 fours and 1/6.
Huh. All right.
God. Cricket's confusing.
It is.
I'll be right back.
All right. Now it's your turn, Mr. Loki, and there's one here in 1939. That's interesting.
1939, U.S. food stamps are first issued in Rochester, New York.
Oh, food stamps.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good thing those are being used well into today now.
Yeah. Yeah, people need to eat.
They are a help, I hear.
Yeah, but they're also a cultural hindrance because if people can, if people can get comfortable living on the very bare minimum, why should they work? We need to have a cultural. It's an
unfortunate state.
We need to have a cultural revolution where people will be happy to work. We'll be happy to get things done because we are all on this planet together. Anybody just sitting on their ass doing nothing, you better be some form of disabled. Otherwise, we should probably push you into a wood chipper. To be honest, So.
Ouch.
Hey, get rid of cut the chaff from the wheat. So.
Man, I'm on disability.
Well, you have a disability. You're fine. I'm talking about the lazy fucks who take advantage of the things, find a way to utilize every government, system out there so they don't have to lift a finger for themselves.
Welfare and whatnot.
Yeah, trailer trash,
Yeah.
So, like Eminem's mom, essentially. So.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey,
well,
he said it himself.
1940. What's that?
He said it himself. I'm not dissing her. I'm just using her as an example. So.
Yeah. No.
Anyway, 1940.
1940, British Premier Winston Churchill returns to London from Paris. I hope he had a nice trip.
All right. Well, that was from Paris. Hold on, let me do some sleuthing here. When did Germany invade France? World War II. May 10th, and this is May 16th. So France was already 6 days into being invaded, and Churchill was still there. Wow.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being a head of state in a country being invaded
in a foreign country that's being invaded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's got to be scary stuff. Well, at least he made it back to London.
Yeah. Yeah, and thank God Charles de Gaulle, followed suit whenever he did.
Yeah.
But speaking of the Nazis, 1940 as well.
Oh. Nazis forbid non-professional auto workers.
I agree. I don't want a non-professional working on my car, you know? Like,
Yeah, that does make sense. Like, you don't want an amateur putting your car together.
yeah, like, I'm all for people learning and stuff, but like, car, that my
They
life
have
is
to
in their
learn
hands.
from a pro.
Yeah. So,
I usually feel that amateurs, like anybody that's like learning, needs to shadow
yes.
a professional. That's the best way they're gonna learn.
Learn by example.
Exactly. Okay, 1943, Operations Chastise.
Yep.
Number 617, Squadron Wrath, begins the famous Dam Busters raid, bombing the Moni and Eder dams in the Roar Valley with bouncing bombs.
Yeah, no, dude, like the Dam Busters, a remarkable feat of engineering. Like, the ingenuity out of the First and Second World Wars. Like, whenever we're trying to kill each other, that's when the best creativity comes out, unfortunately. But, like, the Dam Busters, like,
Yeah.
okay, like, because, like, they're hydroelectric dams, like, they needed to knock out their power grid. So how do you blow up a dam with an aircraft? You can think conventionally, you come in from the front, okay? Well, the front is heavily guarded by AA, so you're going to get annihilated, if anything. So what they did was they came in from the back. But the problem is that you're going to be putting the bombs directly into, the reservoir behind the dam. So what they did was they had these literal barrels, like a beer keg or like a chemical barrel, so like a barrel-shaped bomb, and they had a mechanism that spun them in the opposite direction of the way they were flying. So when they hit the water, they skipped, and then they hit the back of the dam, and then you just sink down to the base, blow it up from there, and mission accomplished.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of neat.
Yeah.
Damn Busters!
Kind of sounds like throwing a yo-yo.
Essentially, yeah. Except this one blows up. So,
Yeah.
but you should look into it. The Dam Busters were like, brave as hell, and the technology we use, it was like,
I'll have to see if there's like
Yeah.
a video or something later.
Actually, let me see if I can find a diagram. Dam Busters mechanism. Yeah, here we go. See, you can see the barrel right there.
That is
Yeah,
interesting indeed.
yeah. So like
So
right
it
here,
would spin them backwards?
they spin it so that way it creates drag on the water surface. So that way, like it doesn't just bounce right over the front of the dam. It bounces and it loses enough momentum to hit the back of the dam, and then gravity just makes it sink to the bottom, and then it blows up at the base. Where you want the bomb to
So
go off.
taking out the target. Right
Yeah.
on.
Let me see if I can actually find a video real quick. Well, that's a whole documentary. Well, that's a long video too. Anyway, let's move on up. But yeah, I encourage anybody to go look at it. I'll probably show you some things after the show, Loki. But let's
Right on.
let's move on up to 43, and this one is good. So
Okay, 1943, SS General Jurgen?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Jurgen Strooper?
Stroop.
Roop.
There is no R
Sorry.
there.
Orders the burning of the Warsaw Ghetto, ending a month of Jewish resistance. 13,000 Jews have died, and half burnt alive or suffocated. German casualties less than 300. Oh
All right, so I was wrong. That is not good because a lot of people died, but
That
at
is
least the Warsaw Ghetto is
terrible.
gone. Like I was just saying it's good because it's the end of the ghetto. Like I don't know what to think anymore about that. So,
At least no, it's all bad. It's
Yeah.
all bad.
yeah. But then 1944, you got one more of these awful things.
Well, I don't think so.
All right, I'll take it. 1944, we got the first of 180,000 and maybe more Hungarian Jews reached Auschwitz. Ugh.
Yeah, horrible.
Awful.
Horrible.
I gotta read the articles more. I just saw like the highlight right here, and I thought it was a good thing, but yikes. Anyway, 1946, Irving Berlin, Dorothy, and Herbert Field's musical Annie, Get Your Gun, starring Ethel Merman and featuring There's No Business Like Show Business, opened at Imperial Theater in New York City. Well, Annie, go get your gun. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? And then 1947.
Annie's okay.
Yeah, she has a gun. She's fine. 1947, Billie Holiday was arrested in her New York apartment for possession of narcotics. Yikes.
Oh.
Yeah. So. And then we got 1948, Chaim Weizmann was elected first president of Israel. Okay.
Okay.
And then back to Mr. Sohan. Oh, 1948. Actually, if you don't mind.
1948, Israel issues its first postage stamp.
Right on. I'm not a supporter of Israel at all, but history is history, and this is pretty cool. So
1954, Ted Williams gets 8 hits in first game DH since breaking collarbone.
DH. What is DH?
I have no idea.
Let me look that up. DH in baseball. Designated hitter. Okay.
Also,
okay.
1955, Rocky Marciano beats Don Cockwell by TKO in the 9th round at Kezar Stadium, San Francisco, to retain his World Heavyweight Boxing title.
Huh. All right. Ooh, 1956. I don't much care for that one.
Sure, I'll do it. 1956, Egypt recognizes the People's Republic of China.
Bad idea. Bad idea. And then the Copacabana. Oh, Copacabana. Okay.
The hottest spot north of Havana.
Loki.
Oh, 1957. New York Yankee players including Mickey Mantle, Yogi Berra, Whitey Ford, and Hank Bauer are involved in a brawl at the Copacabana nightclub while watching Sammy Davis Jr. perform. Leads to Billy Martin trade.
Yikes. Imagine getting into a fight and getting traded off like some kind of Pokemon.
I was just gonna say, like, how did a bar brawl end up with someone getting traded that wasn't in the bar brawl?
Oh no, Billy Martin. Oh, you're right. What the hell?
He's not listed in the bar brawl.
You're right. That's weird.
That's very weird.
Huh. I want to know more about that. If anybody knows that, please tell us in the comment section. Like that's weird.
I suspect maybe they were fighting about Billy.
I don't know, but good catch. I didn't even notice that. Damn.
Yeah.
Huh.
Moving on down to 1957, Pope Pius, is that 12?
Yes.
Or 10?
12.
12. Publishes encyclical?
Mm-hmm. It's Latin.
Invicti?
Invicti, you got that right.
Invicti? Athlete?
That's as good as mine. So, let's see, what is this? Let's see, actually, hold on a second. They have a Wikipedia right here.
Latin is so difficult.
Encyclical to the bishops of the world on the 300th anniversary of the martyrdom of St. Andrew Babola. Some parts of the encyclical are addressed particularly to the Catholics in Poland. Alright, so I'm going to add that into the underbar of the description post-show. Let's see here. What else do we got? You got one more?
I think I got Yeah, I think I got one more.
All right.
1961, 13th Emmy Awards, Jack Benny Show, Raymond Burr, and Barbara Stanwyck win.
All right.
Oh, they won it. Cool.
Yep. Now, this is what pisses me off about our source here. They have the Emmy Awards highlighted, yet literally 1 year before, the article directly before that, 1960, Theodore Maiman operated the first optical laser at Hughes Research Laboratories in Malibu, California. That's a laser! Why are we not highlighting that? That's massive technology.
It's a huge science achievement.
You know, like, you highlight the stupid, like, Emmy Awards. Who gives a fuck about the Emmy Awards? I care about lasers, you know?
Well, the awards are a ruse anyway.
Yeah. It's all just a popularity contest. So,
It's like high school all over again, except worse.
you know the song High School Never Ends? Yeah, it's 100% true.
Exactly.
Like, everybody's just as obsessed with who's the best dressed and who's having sex, who's got the money, who's got the honeys, you know, yada yada.
Exactly.
So, we got some baseball history. 1965, Baltimore Oriole Jim Palmer's pitching debut defeated Yankees 75 in homers. All right. So 7-5 and he home run. Okay. That's cool. Then we're going to move on up to Barbara Streisand, 1969. She appeared at a Friars Club tribute. Okay. Barbara Streisand.
That's quite a picture.
Yep. Actually, you know, she doesn't look bad. Actually, she kind of looks good. You know, compared to, like, you know, Lady Gaga and a lot of other, you know, people who have taken
there's some other people.
Yeah, very unflattering photographs on this source, but Barbara Streisand came out on top, you know. So,
didn't she pass away somewhat recently?
I think she did. Let me double check.
I thought she might have.
No, she's still alive. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, my mom told me she came down with something. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, probably COVID.
Oh, my goodness.
So.
No, I think it was like something else. It was a terminal illness. I think it was. I just can't remember what. I don't know if this would say it or not.
Let me look this up. Does Barbara Streisand have a terminal illness? Women terminal cancer fulfills. Barbara Streisand. Blah blah. According to women with condition are certain. 1 in 6 women has coronary heart disease. That's yikes.
That's what it was.
But 1 in 6, that's way too much. Wow.
Yeah. Hopefully she gets well and lives through it.
Whose turn is it? I don't remember anymore. I guess I think I did my 3, but I'll take this one real quick in case Sohan comes back. 1969, The Who's Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey were charged with assault. Whoa. Okay.
Oh. Oh, dear.
Then Sohan looks to still be AFK. So we're going to go back to you, Mr. Loki. In 1969, the next one here, actually, that's a little concerning.
Oh, U.S. nuclear sub Guitarro sinks off San Francisco. Oh, I wonder why.
Well, I hope they got those nuclear material out, you know? Like...
yeah.
We don't need that right off the coast. Well, although...
No, you really don't.
That would explain why San Fran is like the way it is today. You know, they're probably all, like, radiation retarded or something. I don't know.
Oh, wouldn't doubt it. 1970, Grover Henson feels forgotten by Bill Cosby hits number 70.
Huh.
Oh, good for Bill. Even with all his controversy.
I'm surprised Sohan didn't like immediately come back from AFK to take a swing at good old Bill Cosby. Like, you know, he celebrated afterwards with some mixed drinks.
Moving on. Oh, staying in 1970 actually. 23rd Cannes Film Festival MASH film, directed by Robert Altman, wins the Grand Prix du Festival International du Film. That was a mouthful.
Did you say Grand Prix?
I caught myself afterwards. It's like, too late. I'm already in the hole.
It's already out, just roll with it.
Pricks,
Grand pricks. The grand pricks. Who could be the most asshole-ish?
1971, Benjamin Britter?
Britain?
Britain. Britain's opera Owen Wingrave premieres in Aldwych, London.
All right. It's 1971 as well. The U.S. first-class postage went up from 6 cents to 8 cents. Okay? Cool. And then, wow, this guy looks like Samuel L. Jackson, kind of. Like, really, really close. Like, he has the glasses, he's wearing the hat, like, dang. 1972, Melvin Van Peebles musical Don't Play Us Cheap opened at Barrymore Theater in New York City, running for 164 performances. Not bad. Oh.
That sounds like a song that Samuel L. Jackson would get behind, too.
Yeah, Don't Play Us...
Marvin Van Peebles.
If it was Samuel L. Jackson, it would be Don't Play Us Cheap, motherfucker.
Oh, Melvin Van Peebles, a.k.a. the father of Mario Van Peebles.
I don't know either of them.
He's a good actor, Mario Van Peebles.
Mario Van Peebles. Let me look this up here. Pedbles. I got that completely wrong. Badass, Sweet, Heartbreak Ridge, Posse, Solo. I'm not recognizing any of these.
Posse's a good movie. It's a Western movie.
Oh. Huh. TV shows.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently he's in a lot of things. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on up here. We got a boxing title fight in 1975. Muhammad Ali technically knocks out Ron Lyle in 11 for heavyweight boxing title. That's a long match right there.
Uh-huh.
And then let's give Soen the Stanley Cup. Welcome back, good sir.
1976 Stanley Cup Finals. The Spectrum, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Guy Lafleur and Pete Malkovich each have a goal and 2 assists as Montreal Canadiens beat Philadelphia Flyers 5-3 for a 4-game series sweep.
All right.
Go Canadians.
Canadians.
Also, 1980, Paul McCartney releases McCartney 2 album.
All right.
But self-centered asshole. Name the album after yourself.
Yeah. Do you have like no originality? You have to now have the second on your albums. Like, what are you? Some kind of like king? You know?
Yeah, I can't talk. Eminem has Marshall Mathers LP 2.
Ah.
Also, 1981, Betty Davis Eyes by Kim Carnes hits number 1 for 9 weeks.
Damn, and that's a good song. She's got Betty Davis eyes. I like that song.
Fuck is my phone? Oh, I got it. That's my 3.
All right, back to you, Mr. Loki.
Huh.
This is an interesting name.
I think I might take 1982 there. It's the Stanley Cup again.
Go for it. Oh, you're a hockey guy? Oh, you and Alice. 2 peas in the pod.
Stanley Cup final. Pacific Coliseum, Vancouver. Vancouver, BC. 3-peat for New York Islanders. Sweep Vancouver Canucks in 4 games. Oh, I just clicked over it. With a 3-1 game, 4 wins.
All right.
God damn Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Moving 1 year down, or up, I mean. 1983, not 18. Oh my lord. I'm having problems today. Chinese American architect IMP Hay is awarded the Pritzker Architecture Prize in New York City.
All right.
Oh my goodness, that was a struggle.
That was fun.
Oh, leave me alone, man. Jeez.
Never.
One more. 1984, when Dove's Cry, single released by Prince Rogers Nelson, Billboard Song of the Year, 1984.
Good song.
Yep. Wow.
Oh my lord.
Okay, this is weird. 1984. Mackey paid $218,718 for 44,166 tickets to keep Twins and Minnesota Twins sell 51,863 tickets, but only 6,346 fans show up for the game. So what is that? Like, is that like some kind of sabotage or something? Like, I don't understand fully what
I
that...
can't tell.
Like, what is McKay? Is that a guy, or is that like a ticket selling service? You know, like Expedia, or like not Expedia.
I think it's supposed to be a person.
Huh. You know what? Let me just look up the entire article real quick just to see if anything comes up. Otherwise, well, I'm not seeing anything. So, so it is a guy. There's a family tree here. Okay. If anybody knows more about this, please tell us in the comment section below. Gonna move on up to 1984 as well. MLB Philadelphia Phillies pitcher Steve Carlton hit a grand slam homer off Fernando Valenzuela in a 7-2 win against the Dodgers in Los Angeles. All right.
Mm.
And in 1985, Michael Jordan was named NBA Rookie of the Year. Nice.
Wow.
Anyway, back to you, Mr. Sohan.
Sure. 1986, Top Gun, directed by Tony Scott and starring Tom Cruise, premieres.
Yeah, good old Tom Gunn, starring Top Cruise. Huh.
Also in 1986, Bobby Irwin, Patrick Duffy was back from the dead on TV show Dallas.
Oh, is that the amnesia thing? Like,
I think so.
is that what they were making fun of in that Futurama episode with like the, oh, I have amnesia. Well, mine's louder, you know?
Also in 1986, South African President P.W. Botha sends OTs to see Mandela.
Yeah, P.W. Botha, I believe, is the guy who ended apartheid and allowed Nelson Mandela to eventually become the first black president of South Africa. You know, started from the bottom, now we're here type of thing. So, I believe that's the guy. If I'm right, then he's awesome. If I'm wrong, then screw him. So, yeah, apartheid was awful, man. Like, so, anyway, back to you, Mr. Loki.
All right, 1987, Weird Al Yankovic performs live at 70, oh my god, 72 National Orange Show.
The 72nd.
Yeah, 72nd
Are you having a stroke?
National Orange Show. No, I am not having a stroke, I promise you. I'm just having other issues.
Okay.
Having an erection that lasted more than 4 hours. You should seek medical help.
Oh, Jesus.
My goodness.
If that's what's happening, God help me. 1989, Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev and Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping meet in Beijing and formally end a 30-year rift.
Yikes. The Chinese and the Ruskies,
no.
buddy. So,
Like, I don't know. 1990, Eugene Stoner and Mikhail
Kalashnikov.
Kalashnikov, the creators of the M16 rifle and the AK-47 rifle, respectively, meet in Washington, D.C.
Yo, that's awesome. Yo.
Two very famous guns.
Yeah, no, dude, like those two guns fought each other in Vietnam, you know, like, dude, bro,
Yeah,
that's
themselves across
awesome,
a lot of
man.
battlefields.
Thanks to a World War One gun, World War Two gun, Kalashnikov had the idea to create the AK-47.
Yeah, because of the
Wow.
STG-44, right?
Yes.
Yeah, there's the assault rifle was invented by Nazis, by the way. So the STG-44, look it up.
But reinvented by the Russians.
Yeah. That's funny because like fascism was invented in Italy, perfected in Germany. The assault rifle was invented in Germany, perfected in Russia. You know, like, wow, how things change hands. Anyway, moving on up to 1991, Queen Elizabeth II became the first British monarch to address U.S. Congress. Wow.
Oh, she's cool. She gangsta.
Yeah. Well, she really is gangster now. She dead.
Also, she used to make. She used to fix World War. She used to fix engines in World War II.
I thought she was a nurse. She was an auto mechanic?
Yep. She used
Huh.
to fix shit.
Elizabeth second.
I don't think she was a nurse. I think she was a truck driver.
What did Queen Elizabeth do in World War II? She joined the British military when she turned 18. She joined the Auxiliary Territorial Service, ATS, as a mechanic. So, you're right.
Yeah.
Yo, fixing engines.
Wow, dude, that's awesome.
Right on.
Wow.
What a woman.
Yeah. You know what? That makes me wonder if she fixed the engines of Princess Diana's car. You know, she already had experience with what to do, how to tinker.
Ooh.
You know?
Oh.
You know, you gotta think. So...
We got theories.
I'm full of them. I'm also full of shit heavily, so... Anyway, 1994, tennis star Jennifer Capriati arrested on possession of marijuana. God, so much hatred towards marijuana. I mean, like, you know, you gotta live green, man. So... we also got a baseball record. 1996, Sammy Sosa was the first Chicago... actually, was it Loki's turn? Did I step on him?
Oh, no.
No, I had my turn. It's on you.
Okay. Sammy Sosa was the first Chicago Cub to hit 2 home runs in 1 inning. Damn.
Nice.
And Sammy Sosa, like, he's the guy who didn't he follow in Michael Jackson's steps, or because I remember he started as either black and became white, or he started as white and became black.
No. That's a picture of him now. He was darker.
Yeah, let me bring this up here real quick. Yeah, okay.
Darker.
So he Michael Jackson, he went from black. How did he change? Dude, that is a major. What happened? Like,
It's a melanin deficiency.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a skin thing.
Wow. Well, look at that. Huh.
Yeah, no, it's just a skin thing that happens to some people.
And you could tell.
No. He used skin bleaching cream.
Yeah, he did, right?
Oh,
Like,
did he?
I think he did, because someone told me something about something like that a while ago. So
Oh, dang.
I recollect that. But you can
He
tell
just
it's him.
didn't want to
'cause,
be
like,
black anymore.
if you look at the face structure, it looks a little different, but you can tell it's him by that little eye, his right eye here, or his stage left. It's like off, like.
Well, you can also tell by his nose. The nose looks very the same.
The nose, you know.
Oh.
And those ears.
Yeah. Anyway,
There are some.
Mr. Sohead, you got the Preakness stakes here.
Go. Yes. 1998, 123rd Preakness Kent Airstrom aboard Real Quiet wins in 1 hour 54.
No, minute.
1 minute 54.80 seconds.
Yep.
Also, 2001, Mulholland Drive, directed by David Lynch, starring Justin Theroux and Naomi Watts, premieres in the Cannes Film Festival.
Okay.
Not just that.
Ooh.
2002, Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, directed by George Lucas, starring Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen, and Natalie Portman, opens in theaters. You know, when I saw the trailers to that and I saw the clones, the first thing that kicked in my mind is fucking Stormtroopers!
Stormtroopers! Yes. The Stormtroopers are coming! I have foreseen this in the prophecy and in the visions of the past from movies of the future.
Yeah.
It's the pre-Stormtrooper.
2003. Is it still your turn, Sohan, or is it Loki's?
I can do this one. 2003. Calcutta High Court rules Calcutta does not have a birthday, and British East India employee Job Carnock is not the city's founder as previously claimed.
All right, so they're trying to rewrite history against the conquering white man. But when was Calcutta's birthday then? Like, it hasn't always existed. It has to have a start, you know? So, yeah. Now it's your turn, Mr. Loki.
All right, 2007, Nicolas Sarkozy becomes the 23rd president of France.
All right. He looks a little worrisome there. Like,
yeah, just a little. In 2009, India's general election results announced the United Progressive Alliance (UPA) under Manmohan Singh returned with an increased mandate.
Huh. All right.
Increased mandate to what?
I don't know. I don't know anything about Indian politics.
I don't know either.
2011, actually, first, if you don't mind.
Oh, 2011, Space Shuttle Endeavour launches on its final commission in space. Where else would it be going?
Well, yeah, true. But
Be going to the scrapyard.
no, can't scrap those, man.
Could be going to the bottom of the ocean.
That's
Yes, a new artificial reef.
No, we don't do that with space shuttles. Uno mas, Loki?
Alright, one more. 2013, Bill Gates regains his position as the world's richest man with $72.7 billion after losing the position in 2008.
Wow.
Whoa. Who did he lose it to?
I think he lost it to, like, some Indian guy or something.
Oh.
I don't remember. I don't follow, like, that crap. So... Like,
man.
I saw a really good meme, a while ago. Like, we look down on hoarders. Like, if you hoard magazines and newspapers and dead cats, and whatever, it's a mental illness.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah, but if you hoard a bunch of money in banks, suddenly you're a role model. Like, what? No. Hoarding is hoarding.
Well, who the fuck hoards a dead cat?
Well, you don't do it intentionally, but if you have a bunch of piles of crap all around the house, you're bound to have some dead animals around, like... I haven't seen this, personally, but I've heard many stories of people watching, Hoarders, the show on TV, and, like, the amount of, like, dead things. There's this one article I saw where I think it was a guy, he was a hoarder, and they found his dead mom under a whole bunch of crap. Like she just died, and he thought, like, she left or something. I don't know. It's crazy. But they found a human corpse.
I think it was like a bunch of stuff fell on top of her. She was trying to reach something, and he just didn't realize a bunch of shit fell on her.
Yeah, that's sad. You you're really, really sick when you cause your mom's death inadvertently, like, or unintentionally. Or what? I'm not using the correct words. Like, you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on up, you got one more, right? Or I don't know. Like, I got to start.
I think so. I'll just take this one anyway. 2013, Pope Francis calls for ethical financial reform to fight
Speculation.
Speculation.
That's
Fight
weird.
speculation.
Huh.
Guess the word.
I don't know how financial reform is going to fight speculation, but okay.
I don't know either.
Anyway, let's see here. We got some music history. 2018, U.S. singer-songwriter Paul Simon began his Homeward Bound, their farewell tour at Rogers Arena in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Hey, look at that. And then, we got Puff Daddy, 2018 as well. Painting Past Times by Kerry James Marshall was bought by Sean Combs for $21.1 million, most paid for a living black U.S. artist. But what the hell does Puff Daddy have to do with this? Like, James
Sean
Marshall.
Combs, that's his name. What's his name? Sean Combs.
Oh, that's his actual name. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right. And then we got a film
Wait,
premiere.
you thought Puff Daddy was his real name?
Well, I didn't, obviously not, but I didn't realize that was, like, that's just confusing. Like, why don't they just do Sean, quote, Puff Daddy, in quote, Combs? Like, you know, your alias. Like,
That would make more sense, yeah.
Dude, Sean P.D. Combs, but I don't know why they did it right there. That's kind of weird.
I know, that's why it confused me. So, anyway, we got a film premiere here in 2019, Rocket Man, film based on life of singer Elton John, starring Taron Egerton, premiered at the Cannes Film Festival.
You know
Alright.
they was in the same movie together?
What?
I heard that movie was actually pretty good.
It is, but they was in the same movie together. They were in The Kingsman, Golden Circle.
Ah, I gotta watch
Yep.
the Kingsman series. I've heard nothing but good stuff about that, and I haven't seen it
He's
yet.
Eggsy in
Huh.
yeah, he was Eggsy in that show.
But yo, Mr. Soen, you want to take the next 2019? That's interesting.
Yes. 2019 last episode of TV sitcom Big Bang Theory starring Jim Parsons, John Galick, and Katie Kuko. After 12 seasons, yes, I remember that episode.
Oh, the
The
Big Bang
elevator.
Theory is over?
The fucking elevator worked finally.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, they fixed the elevator. And Sheldon rode the elevator.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, I was
Even
talking...
After he was having a crisis about things changing.
Yeah.
Even though Sheldon is the reason why the elevator was broken because he saved.
No,
No.
it was Leonard's fault. Sheldon saved
he-
Leonard's life.
Yeah, he's the one who put the thing in there
Well,
Yeah,
you-
but Leonard's the one that created the bomb.
Yeah.
because he was stupid.
Yeah. Well,
And
like,
they're both to blame. technically.
Sheldon, you know, like, he acted quick and smart, and he did the least amount of damage with that thing. Like, if it had stayed in the apartment or, you know, in the hallway or whatever, it would have caused a lot more damage. The elevator
Yep.
shaft is a solid structure, so that contained the blast. So,
Yep.
But anyway,
Also-
can you go back a couple articles? The one underneath, the British one. Like, British people.
2019 British people get drunk more than any other nation 51 times a year. According to the Global Drug Survey with English-speaking countries. Drinking the most. Yes, because British food fucking sucks. That's why they have more drinkers.
Yeah. Yeah, they
Well,
need
not to mention
they...
they drink excessively at the football games.
Yes, because their fucking food is disgusting.
Huh. 2019 as well, the one after the film and TV history is, if you don't mind that one, the DNA.
Yeah, well, Britain has a lot of fucking restaurants, but what are they? French.
Oh my god, France finally conquered Britain.
Also, 2019 new DNA research shows bed bugs are older than humans, about 150 million years old, and outlive dinosaurs, published by Current Biology.
Well,
Wow.
the future is now, old man. Time to eradicate the bed bugs.
We're the bugs. They're the ones who's just staying here long enough.
Yep. And back to you, Mr. Loki.
Oh, I gotta take your president. 2019, U.S. President Donald Trump declares national emergency over IT threats, banning U.S. companies from using foreign technology without a license.
I agree. So.
Moving up to 2020, 118-year-old American department store JCPenney files for bankruptcy. Ooh.
Oh no! Not pennies. That's where I got my shirt. And my underwear. And my socks. Like, that's where I get most of my clothes.
That's where you got your whole wardrobe.
No, I buy my pants from the Army surplus store. But other than that, like, it's JCPenney's.
Oh, God. All right.
Let's skip over the COVID crap.
Not again.
Yeah.
This one for you, that's not.
What?
22. Sri Lanka runs out of petrol.
Here we go. Go for it, Loki.
Okay. Sri Lanka runs out of petrol, has only enough for one more day, has no cash to pay 1.4 million civil servants, says its newly appointed Prime Minister, Ranil, oh my God, Ranil Wickremesinghe? I'm not going to even try and say that again.
I don't want to be.
I'm just going to deal with what I said.
I don't want to be that guy because number one, his name is impossible, but number two, what an insurmountable thing to take on. You have enough petrol for one more day. You can't pay 1.4 million people of your own government. Holy shit! Like, that's why haven't they collapsed? Like, yikes. Well.
And also, there's two more.
God, there's NATO, there's Ukraine. Good Lord.
Yeah. Well, you got two more. So if you want to take these two, go for it or something.
Ukraine declares an end to its combat mission in Mariupol?
Mariupol. Yeah, Mariupol.
Evacuating the last forces from the Azovstal steelworks, symbol of Ukraine resistance.
Hey.
Okay.
All right.
2022 again. U.S. President Joe Biden approves redeployment of several hundred U.S. ground troops to Somalia, revising a decision by President Donald Trump.
Reversing, not revising.
Oh, sorry, reversing.
Yeah. Now, see, here's something interesting. When Biden took office, he essentially, nullified everything Trump did. Like, reversed everything except one thing. And do you want to take a guess at that one thing that he didn't change was?
Not sure.
No, the Space Force. So. What the hell is Space Forces? Like, what the hell is that? Well, people were asking the same thing about the Air Force back in the day. Like, it seems laughable and such, but, we got to take a step in the future before the future takes a step before us. So, we will be fighting wars in space. Like, that will be happening.
Oh, so Space Force is literally the U.S. Space Army?
Yes. Yes, it's literally a branch of the U.S. Armed Forces that will operate beyond the boundaries of Earth. So, yep. It was bound to happen.
Ahead of the game.
The UNSC from Halo, it's essentially the same idea. Like, we have the Army, we have the Navy, we have the Air Force, now we got the Space Force.
In space, besides Halo.
Well, yeah.
The Enterprise, pretty much.
Yeah, the Federation. So, anyway, that shall... Pardon me. Something went weird in my throat. That concludes the show. Once again, check the underbar of the description for any links you may find interesting, including but not limited to all things OMNI Coalition, which in itself includes...
Johin TV on Twitch.
Yes. For your dose of passive and daily, we stream every day at 11 in the morning Pacific time, which is 12 Mountain.
Central.
Yep.
Oh, and 2 Eastern.
Yes. For all of you and all of us, I am Alexander.
Sohin.
And I'm Loki Like It.
Kev. And of course, you audience member are you, and until you catch us tomorrow, or if you're interested in some notable events, weather, and sports, we have the OMNI Coalition News Show Talk News coming up at 3 p.m. Pacific Time, so hang tight for that. Woo! Yeah! Anyway, until whenever you see us next time, until then, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!
Bye.
Yo!